rest. And we'll be wanting more than onions to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
Did you know she'd refused to go north?
I swear, I didn't. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
Then convince her to go with us. She's your sister.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe you don't belong up here.
You don't mean that. So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett. Garrett.
You and your sister, you don't look much alike. The white hair and...
I know what you're getting at, so you may as well just say it.
I just wondered.
She was born like that. My mother used to call her Little Moon. The rest of our village thought she was a bad omen. The better of them stayed away from her. The worse? Let's just say I'm glad to be rid of them.
Why were they afraid of your sister?
Same reason you Southerners call us wildlings. Same reason you put up that wall to keep us out. People are arseholes.
What happened to your village? Did you leave?
Well, not by choice. When Sylvie reached 2 years, they told my mother we weren't welcome anymore. She wasn't welcome. I guess they all hoped she wouldn't survive long enough to get a name. But she's tough, Sylvie. No way she wasn't gonna make it.
Where's your mother now?
I don't know. Still back at the village for all I know. She tried to send my sister away. Wrapped her up in furs and everything like a good mother would. I left that night when I heard.
How's your arm feeling?
Decent, I'd say. Why'd you ask? Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, it's shit.
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us. We've got next to nothing to eat. Cotter's a bloody liar. And now we've got his freak sister to worry about.
Well, things could be worse.
How? You know what? I'd rather warm my ass next to a fucking wildling than talk to you any longer.
Little Moon. Wonder if her mother gave her that. Oh, this is that stuff Cotter was drinking. Oh, well, it's not so bad. Whoa!
Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry,
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favor, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course. A spear sounds nice after all that, doesn't it?
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway. Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Here.
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I trained at Castle Black.
So you're shit then. I think you need
Didn't give me
more
much opportunity,
training.
did it? Stupid bloody thing.
Come on.
Oh, at least we get another shot then. Well, that's weird. It moves
Are
like
you
a little bit
nervous?
and then it just moves with light and you can't even shoot
Maybe
it.
next time, Garrett.
Oh.
I suppose onions and apples will have to do.
I was trying to wait for it to move again. I was
What's
going to
this?
shoot it.
Your dinner. It won't fill you up, but it'll make you think you're not hungry for a while. At least I don't have to worry about you trying to shoot me.
Don't get me wrong, I like Telltale, but those little mini games are just not my thing. Just find it
Have you
weird.
ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
So it is real then?
I didn't say that. But it might be. A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories. That the cold couldn't touch it. That it's safe, even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope. And none of them ever returned.
Maybe they stayed there. Maybe they liked it.
Free folk never stay anywhere. You'd know that if you were...
Garrett! Help!
Cotter!
Fuck! Look out!
Oh shit.
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them.
I've got enough gold to buy them all.
I'd be careful flaunting it.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back to their feet, they'll be more dangerous than ever.
You did what? What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Usher.
Ugh. You think this was their master? Huh. What do you think they did with his head?
The servants and guards of this house. They killed them all.
Why? Some of these must have been slaves too.
Because they felt like it. That's a good enough reason for this lot.
Well, now we know what happened to their master's head. Ugh, wonder which one was his.
I think I can live without solving that puzzle. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness. Or fear.
Maybe they should see a familiar face first.
If they don't like us coming here uninvited, it will hardly matter who they see first.
Well, if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away.
Contero can't back down, so
1.
I'm gonna headbutt him.
I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Is that a pit?
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
My name is Asher Forrester. I've traveled all the way from Westeros.
I'd suggest you go back there.
Eee,
It's not
thanks,
safe here
Iceland.
for outsiders.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I
How you
earned
doing, mate?
my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits.
You have a problem with her? Deal with me.